Hi there. Today I am going to show you how to create a correlation matrix in Excel. Now, if you don't already have the data analysis tool pack installed in Excel, you'll need to do that. I have two videos that show you how to install these add-ins, both for Windows and for Mac. So view those videos if you need help installing the data analysis tool pack or the solver add-in. To create this correlation matrix, you can do this with any variable that you might have. So in previous videos, I have shown you coastal star sales data. We could construct a correlation matrix with that, but we're going to construct a correlation matrix with some data from an article that I published in Journal of Business Research in 2018. And these columns here represent items that make up a scale which represents the perceived usefulness construct in the technology acceptance model. Now, because we're looking at these items and we're going to be constructing a correlation matrix with these items, this is really like the first part of a two-part series because I'm going to show you the correlation matrix here, and then next I'm going to show you how to calculate the Cronbach's alpha value, which gives us an indication of the internal consistency or the reliability associated with these items, using them to create an overall scale for the perceived usefulness construct. So here we're going to create that correlation matrix, and this will give you an indication of how these items relate to one another. And hopefully, because I've already done this, we should expect to see positive correlation between these items because they're all representing the same type of variable, the same type of construct, and so you would expect a positive correlation between these items. So to do this, we would select our variables and we would use the data analysis tool pack. Now, to give you an indication, ID represents an individual participant that participated in our research. So we put these ID numbers here. That way we can keep track if we make any changes to the data, such as removing a participant, we have that information available to us. And it helps us keep the data organized. So we will now create that correlation matrix. In the data analysis toolpack tab, you will select correlation and click OK. And from here, we want to have our input range. And our input range, of course, this is for this specific data set. But if you wanted to look at different types of data, like I mentioned, the coastal sales data, you select the variables of interest to you. But here, as I mentioned, we're looking at items that represent the perceived usefulness construct. And we will select all 5 items, and we will select all of our observations. And because we have labels in our first row, we will check the labels in first row box, and this will be for a new worksheet. And then you would click OK. And this is our output in a new worksheet. So from here, because we typically like to have our correlation matrix in with 2 decimal places instead of all these decimal places behind our decimal point, we would then round this probably to the second decimal place is fine. That way we have a better indication of our correlation value. And our correlation here is positive. As I mentioned, it should be, because all of these items represent the same construct. So that is how you would create a correlation matrix in Excel. If you have questions about correlation or about how to create a correlation matrix in Excel, you may email me at kt.manus@ttu.edu. Thank you.